One day I was scrolling on my phone and this came. A video of a trainer interacting with a killer whale at an ocean park. They were hugging, kissing, and touching. The trainer gave him massages and helped wipe off its falling colors. This giant creature was beautiful. I clicked into the channel and began watching every single video. Through the videos, I learned how killer whales can dive up to 1 kilometer deep to hunt. They have IQs equivalent to 16-year-old humans. That's why they can master those challenging 360 flips. And though called killer whales, they have never hurt any humans in the wild, but have saved many people from sharks and drowning. More and more, I fell in love with whales to the point that whale trainer became my dream job. When my family was discussing our favorite animals, I said, whales. My mom replied, that is a difficult animal to like, and you would need to buy a big pool to fit it in. Petting a whale sounded strange to me. As usual, I turned on my phone and began watching whale videos. But I started to notice comments criticizing these videos for being problematic because whales belong in the ocean, not aquarium tanks. I questioned myself even more. Does loving something necessarily mean that we need to own it? When we see a pretty flower, we pick it. When we see beautiful whales, we take them away from the ocean and put them in a tank so we can pet them. Is this right? Despite seeing comments justifying that whale captivity is ethical because whales are safer in tanks from predators, they get free food and care, they love humans, etc., I decided to stop trusting social media and actually research to find out the truth. I watched 50 plus documentaries, read books and articles, and viewed countless science videos. Seeing whales swimming freely in the ocean, I finally learned the truth of whale captivity. It is extremely cruel and unnecessary. First, baby whales are ripped away from their families through bloody massacres. The pretty-looking ones are put on the market for sale, while the rest killed. No matter how hard the whale parents try to sacrifice themselves to save their children, how can they beat bombs and harpoons? After the babies are captured, their families would stay in this same area for weeks and come back even after years, perhaps waiting for their child to return, even though they never will. Many argue that whales are happy in tanks. Well, if they were truly happy, why are they living shorter lives and constantly dying from reasons like depression, anorexia, and suicide, which never happen in the wild? Why are they taking drugs every day to stop bizarre self-harming behaviors? Remember how I mentioned that the trainer was wiping the killer whale's falling skin color? No, skin colors don't fall. It's because tanks are too small to provide sun protection or personal space, leading to injuries from aggression and sunburn. So the park people paint the whales to cover up these injuries and pretend they're fine. In the wild, orcas are smart enough to avoid inbreeding that they go to different pods to mate. In captivity, not only brothers and sisters, but also mothers and sons are forced to mate with each other. Most of these babies born in captivity die within a couple of months, if not days. All these brutal things were done just to put on those silly aquarium shows, completely unnecessary. It is ironic how aquariums teach us that whales can dive 1 kilometer deep while trapping them in a 10-meter concrete tank and saying they're happy to be there. This is propaganda in action. Evolving social media has made it extremely easy to spread misleading information that you and I could fall for. To illustrate, I have tried to talk to at least 10 people who are going to dolphin shows why they are problematic, and I was either ignored or blocked. All these people were students from UBC, a world-class prestigious university, yet they believed in aquarium social media marketing, just like I did before. Looks like we're not always as smart as we think to not fall for dangerous propaganda. That's how I became an advocate to stop whale captivity, utilizing every opportunity I have, from songwriting, YouTube videos, to school presentations like this, to talk about this issue. Whales taught me not only critical thinking, but also that love doesn't have to be about possession. I love them, but I don't want to own them. I only want to see them swimming freely in the ocean with their own family, not being stuck in tanks and forced to put on shows of them being abused. No matter how hard it is, I will keep repeating this phrase. Don't go to the show. Thank you.
Last question. What's your favorite documentary that you watched?
I think I would say not like favorite, but like the most worth watching would be like The Cove, which is like the most popular one. It really covers everything that I just mentioned in a very intense and short and simple way.
Do you think there are sustainable methods to like appreciate or like learn about whales that aren't in an aquarium setting?
I think it's just seeing them in their original homes, like in the oceans, and observing and researching, from analyzing them and learning from them in that way. Not putting them in like a small box and saying we're gonna learn how you originally are. Then that's never gonna work.
Do you think ethical human intervention is still possible, or do you think we should let nature take its toll?
I don't know what you mean by intervention.
For example, if there's like an injured whale in the wild, should humans intervene to help it and then release it again, or should we just let nature do its thing?
I think it both makes sense, because there are many cases, there are many whale sanctuaries where like they actually help injured whales because they see them. Also, many whales injured, the reason is because of human. It's because like the fishing gears that they're trapped in. So like, I think humans have that responsibility to undo the harm that they did, but not like after we heal you, we're gonna put you in a tank and put on shows. That's not ethical.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, thank you.